Good afternoon and welcome to my kitchen. Earlier we cut up a pumpkin and cooked it, and we have some in the canner here. It's not quite up to pressure yet. There we go. She's ready for the weight to go on. We'll put the weight on there so we can get it done going. But we had some left over, and I added a little Hubbard to it that was a dryer squash to thicken it up, and we've mashed it here. Now what are we going to do with this? Let's make a pumpkin custard. So, got our pumpkin in there. I've got some pumpkin pie spice. This I bought was pre-mixed. You don't have to. You can mix your own. I just go by guessing by golly. But this one here has cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, allspice. You can change that up and make whatever kind of spice you like. You don't have to use a pre-mixed spice. Normally I won't. I just happened to run across that the other day. It's pretty good. Run across it on sale. I was getting some spices. In there we'll put 2 of these eggs. Eggs are starting to get a little bit ahead of us with the hens. And I had some eggs that were getting here. They've been about 4 days. I don't like to keep eggs that long. I don't want old eggs. We like them fresh. We'll use some of them eggs up. That's used up our two eggs that were left that were 4 days old. We'll have to take some to the neighbor here later on. Give them a couple dozen. Mix that in there good. The mashed pumpkin. And decide how much sweetening it needs. You can use brown sugar, white sugar. I like this. This is sorghum molasses. Sorghum sweetening, made from sweet sorghum. They cut the cane. They plant it in the spring. They allow it grows up. They cut it, strip the leaves, squeeze it, and cook the juice down. I like that. Gives it more of an old-fashioned flavor, really. Stir that in there good. Notice I don't use a blender. You can do this in a blender or a food processor if you have one. I don't. Put that in there. Masher. Give the sides a good straight down here with a spoon. Perfect. One thing, you've done it this long. Go away and make a mess. Done it as much as I have. You kind of got it. Just click, click, click. Don't need to measure too much. Now I like a little coconut taste in there. And the goats aren't milking. Normally I would use goat milk in here. I don't have any. Neighbor picked me some of this up at a salvage store, so we're going to try something new. See how this tastes in there. Just a little bit and just see. Like I said, I always say, try something new. But they picked that up at the salvage store. It was on sale. I think they gave, I don't know, it was a quarter or 50 cents for 946 milliliters. So we'll give it a try. Unsweetened coconut milk. Might have ruined it. We won't know. We'll try it. No, it did improve it. It's about as good as it can get. Got a little bit of coconut milk in there. And we're just going to put it into this pan. Lighten the color up a bit too, you see. We'll put it into this pan here. Put it down there. Try to get everything we can out of there. That pan. Now we could have made a coffin and put this in a coffin made of pie. We can put toppings on it. You could put coconut, brown sugar, nuts, all kinds of different toppings on this. I'm not going to. I'm just making this as a pumpkin custard. Put it in this pan, and we'll slip this in the oven. It's a nice hot oven. Check our temperature. If you don't have a temperature gauge and on one of these old stoves, let's say check your temperature to estimate how hot your fire is and what you need to do to adjust it. It's a little bit cool. Slide that to about halfway. That heats her up quite a bit. And we'll bake that anywhere from a half hour to an hour 20 minutes till it's nice and thick and the top has got a nice toast to it. We don't want it burnt. We want this to be a nice, it'll darken up. So we get a nice top on that. This should not be an orange or one of them like you see in these Botten pies. The kind of waxy color. This will get a nice toasted brown look to it. Still be damp. It won't be all dried out, but you want to cook it till it's nice and thick and set. And with this kind of a stove, and when you're using different kinds of pumpkin and squash, that time can vary quite a bit. But anyway, that's all there is to it. Using some of our pumpkin, I want you to know, so it's quite simple. And anyway, and I don't mind tasting something that from eggs of my own chickens when I know they're fairly fresh. 4 days old. 4 days from the hen is one thing. Something's been sitting around in the store for who knows how long. No, I'm not tasting them raw. Anyway, go out there. Y'all have a wonderful day. Get your hands dirty. Try something new. Have some fun. Stay safe. And above all, keep growing.